Is this on?
Tonight, you're gonna find out that I am danger.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Eric, you enjoying the Triple H era?
I am enjoying the Triple H era.
Well,
you know, there's a few things that, you know, maybe we could veer away from.
But I love carnage.
Right, for sure. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
You know
But,
what?
I mean, look,
Go ahead.
this Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre segment had to be like one of the best segments in years.
It was really good.
Very powerful.
It's like Triple H was just like, hey, just be you.
Yeah,
And go
exactly.
cut me a promo.
No, just go cut me a promo.
right now.
Yeah, I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do.
Now.
But, you know, I never thought I'd hear these two words again in the Triple H era. Hit row.
Oh, no.
I mean,
Damn it.
well, I mean, technically.
Kind of, yeah.
The
Indies.
wild cards,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love how they
they're
said
on the
they
Indies.
returned to SmackDown. Were they ever on the main show?
They were.
Once.
Oh, they were?
They were for like a month, and that was
yeah.
it. It was like 4 weeks,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
and then they were gone.
Debuted.
They were all gone.
Well,
Triple
it was
H-
like first B-Fab was gone after the first
Yeah.
week.
Yes.
Then Swerve was gone after week 2.
Right.
And then they weren't on week 3. And then I think they were on week 4. Then they were gone.
Yeah.
Week 4, you could see them actually getting fired in the background of a segment.
Right.
It was crazy.
Triple H is like, you'll work for how much? Yeah, okay, sure.
Well, I
We
mean,
need
he
jobbers.
was in charge of NXT when Hit Row was a thing, so
Right.
I
it's not too
guess.
surprising. I mean, like,
But they're exactly like Street Profits. They're exactly
Sure,
like Street
sure.
Profits. They even do the freaking same rope thing when he comes back out.
Yeah.
well, they rap at least. I guess that's a little different, but
Maybe
they don't really
hot
rap
girl.
well.
Here's 3 words I wasn't expecting to hear in the Triple H era.
Yeah.
Wrestlers and wrestling ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. That was a 100% Jim Cornette callback.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, who would have thought that wrestling fans want to see wrestlers in a wrestling ring wrestle? You know,
Yeah.
It was so great, but we'll talk about that later because that was easily the best part of these two shows. First, we need to thank a couple new patrons. Yoan
Yoan Valdez.
Yoan Valdez?
Young Valdez.
I guess.
And Baron Broom.
Yes, with an E at the end.
Wow.
Broomy.
No, he said it's just Broom.
Broom. Okay.
He could see some fans when they sign up, they're like, "Hey, I know you're gonna butcher my name.
Right.
It's just pronounced Broom." And I was like, "Yeah, I could have figured that one out."
Yeah.
Andrew,
You're better than me.
I know you're going to butcher my name. Remember, it's Baron von Coxman. So don't butcher that.
Yeah,
Pronounced
right.
Cox.
And it's with a hard K.
Hard K on the Cox.
Von Coxman.
Coxman.
Right.
It's a hard X. Coxman.
You know, like how you used to do, Alistair, but like, I want to
Yeah. Knock on my door.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Oy.
So yeah, go to
Feel better now.
patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. $5 a month gets you everything. We have countless brackets, weekly AEW recaps, all the pay-per-view recaps are on there. And coming later this week,
Yeah.
we're actually gonna be recording it after this podcast. It's been a while since we've done a movie. And then I don't know if we can even qualify this as a movie.
We've made a terrible error.
Yeah,
Who-
I told you
picked this?
was gonna suck.
Who picked
This was the absolute worst thing I've ever seen in my
Who
life.
picked this?
Our fans have been wanting us to review pro
Yeah.
wrestlers versus
And
zombies.
I didn't know it was a thing.
You picked it, though.
for a while.
And I wish I still didn't know it was a thing.
I mentioned I brought it up, and
I
then
hate
Eric.
me.
I brought it up, and then Eric was like, "It's got Kurt Angle. Oh my god, no, my god, Kurt Angle."
Yeah.
And he had just had a cameo in the movie, but we'll talk about that. Oh, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yeah. Don't spoil that Pittsburghian.
Oh god.
Yeah. Who knew zombies didn't like headshots and ankle locks?
Oh my.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah. So that's coming
bad.
later.
Amazingly
this
bad.
Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling might be the worst movie of all time.
Yeah.
Also, we have to thank a couple fans for buying t-shirts. We have Benjamin Dodson, who bought a Push Eric t-shirt.
Oh, look at that.
That hasn't been bought in years.
Years. Get out of here.
I think it's the second one.
Yeah, Eric bought the first one.
Yeah.
And then...
Right.
You guys are just mad you don't have shirts.
We don't need them though. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
We don't
Yeah,
need
sure.
then Andrew Simmons bought 2.
What?
2 pizza shirts.
Fuck off with that.
Oh, right. Sorry, that's your
So
thing.
I get a pizza, and then I got to give him another pizza?
Oh, double pizza.
Double pizza?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know.
My
I'm hungry
God,
for
what
pizza.
the hell?
We can do it again, though.
I haven't had pizza in so long.
Yeah,
Pizza all weekend. I want pizza.
Andy and Dave. They're going to clash at the castle, and they're going to be wearing those pizza shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Camera
So-
side.
Woo!
So yeah, thank you guys. That's pretty awesome. If you want to get a t-shirt,
Pizza.
if you want one, go to prowrestlingtees.com/what's wrong with wrestling. Just
Yeah.
$19.99 for a shirt.
Yeah. There's the push to Eric. There's the pizza. There's a lot more shirts with me on it.
Is there? There's a logo.
The logo.
We have this one.
Who are you?
Which I still need to get for us.
Yeah. Fuck a deer.
We have to buy our own shirts, you know? So
Yeah.
a deer.
We're not special.
When we buy shirts, we shout out ourselves as well in the podcast.
We do.
So.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. SmackDown opens with Xia Li and Shotzi versus Raquel Rodriguez.
How do you keep a viewer?
And Aaliyah.
There it
Hey,
is.
wasn't there a bet
What's
for
the bet?
Shotzi and Xia Li tag teaming?
That was a long time
Well,
ago. It wasn't a
surprise,
tag
surprise.
team.
It's back. But yeah, I believe that was a 2-week thing back
Yeah.
in July.
And that was
yeah.
2 months ago.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Poor Joe.
If I would have said
Poor timing.
If I would have said 8 weeks, he probably still would have taken the bet, and I still would have lost. I think it was 9 weeks.
Plus the bet was, are they with Shayna? And they're still not with Shayna.
No, it
also
wasn't even
true.
though it wasn't even Shotzi. It was Shayna, Sonya, and Xia.
Oh, yeah.
Shayna and Xia were with
Right,
Sonya.
yeah, it wasn't Shotzi. That's right.
Yeah.
So again, first round match in the women's tag tournament. Natalya and Sonya were watching ringside, but they were quickly beat up by Raquel and Shotzi.
Like everyone, yeah. Like get out of here.
And
All these
Aaliyah,
quickly put together tag teams.
again, none of the women in this match are like really that good anyway.
They've
But
also like never tagged
Aaliyah,
together. So
yeah, right. Aaliyah is terrible
For
at
sure.
this.
Super hot.
She was on the she went to go reach to make the hot tag to Raquel, and then either she remembered or someone reminded her, hey, you're supposed to sell the hot tag. So then she fell back down and then was like, oh, I can't. Like she was just gonna make the tag, and then she was like, oh wait, and then she falls down. She's like, oh, the tag, the tag.
my neck, my back,
Heart attacks
my neck,
are
and my
real.
back.
Heart attacks are real. And
Yes,
Yeah.
and
They
they're
happen
quite
all the
common
time.
with
Right.
25-year-old women.
Yeah,
Well,
of course. And then they make weird noises when it happens.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I'm having a heart attack.
in the end, Raquel gives Xia Li the Tejana bomb for the win, and then
The smile bomb.
Aaliyah jumps on Raquel and just kisses her a bunch of times. You know?
The smile bomb.
That was good.
They even said, they're like, oh, look at the big smile on Raquel's face as she gives this power bomb. She knows what's coming. Good God.
Jesus.
Smiling fucking power bomb.
That's a big bitch.
Not a great way to start the show.
No.
Not really. Like, why couldn't you do the second? Have Drew come out first?
Right.
Yeah. So next up, we have a backstage promo from Karrion Kross. And, you know, probably for the first time that he's been on the main roster, he's actually been able to say something good. Something that he actually wants to say. So let's
Take a
see.
listen.
In the midst of chaos, opportunity tends to present itself. Last week, that is exactly what happened. The rebirth of the darkened soul. Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns, the chosen ones. Must be nice. Us, cast out of paradise, disregarded like a broken toy, to be forgotten. But we never forgot. We prepared, and we waited for the perfect time.
We waited
to strike.
till Vince left.
Vengeance. Everybody knows about the Bloodline. Now we're going to show them the new is the toll. TikTok.
TikTok. I like how he said this, like, we'll show you the new timeline.
Yeah.
Like, this is like a different universe where Vince got fired.
Right.
We've created a new branch, the non-Vince branch.
I was kind of hoping he would have snuck in like some dig at the mask, his gimp mask.
Right.
That he had to
Nah,
wear.
we don't need
Maybe
to be
some.
reminded of that.
No, right.
Yeah.
The only thing missing is like TikTok motherfuckers.
Yeah.
TikTok
right.
Cunts.
cunts.
I also love how Scarlett is always looking at Kross like she's ready to fuck his brains out.
Yeah,
I mean, is there another way to look at him?
Not really.
Yeah.
He looks great with hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why shave his head? He's got a great hair of head.
I think it was a personal choice.
And this is probably the guy right now. What we just saw, finally for the first time. I know a little bit in NXT, but really, they shaved him and everything. This is probably who Killer Kross was in the Indies, and this is why he got popular.
Right.
And we're finally getting to see it. He's probably going to fight whoever at Extreme Rules, wherever the hell the next pay-per-view is. He'll probably lose, but it'll be a great match. And we're starting to build him up, which is great.
Right.
I'm all about it.
Yeah. So then Kross looks around the corner and we see that he has been like watching Drew McIntyre from afar. Like Drew's warming up.
Yeah.
Doesn't know that Kross is spying on him.
Yeah. Drew usually doesn't know when someone's spying on him.
And Scarlett's like, honey, want me to fuck him to infiltrate?
No, God damn it.
Fuck. Why is that always your go-to?
She's like, it's how he got rid of Vince. And he's like, that's a good point.
That's a good point. Yeah. You still have that in you? Yeah.
So we have an in-ring promo from Drew McIntyre. No sword this week.
Thank God. Hold it. Yeah. Hold it. This is the sword.
Yeah.
And Hunter's like, hey. Let me take that. Go to the ring.
Hey, didn't this come from Vince's office? Yeah, let's just go put it back there.
Put it in the archives.
Fast forward to Raw with the flaming trash can. They were burning the sword, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
No, but I bet Triple H told him, like, let's only do the sword at pay-per-views.
Right. It makes sense.
Right.
Which is what it always should have been.
Because the only thing he does with it, if he comes out, like on Raw or SmackDown or whatever, is he cuts the top rope.
Right.
And he's like, our top rope budget is like up 900%. Like,
Hey,
what
ring
the
guys.
shit, man?
Hey, ring guys. You don't have to Velcro the ropes this week. You're good.
So Drew vows to get revenge on Kross once he jobs to Roman at Clash at the Castle.
Yeah.
And then Kross's music hits, but only Scarlett comes out. She walks to the ring, hops on the apron, but then Drew is jumped from behind by the Usos, and they lay him out with the 1D.
So she was trying to come fuck him.
I guess, maybe.
Well, that was her plan. Yeah.
Later backstage, Sami Zayn knocks on Roman's locker room, even though Reigns isn't there.
Right, yeah.
Like, we know he's not there.
They put a sign up, though? Was there a sign?
There
Yeah.
was. Yeah, there
So
was.
even when he's not there, the Usos are in Roman's locker room.
Uh-huh.
It's not even like the Bloodline. It's Roman Reigns'
Roman's
locker room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Usos walk up, but Drew attacks them and lays them out. He gets revenge on them.
Yeah.
Sammy takes off.
Sammy's gone.
I think it'd be funny if like Sammy started carrying around like a standee of Roman, just taking it with him everywhere. Like, oh, now I can finally talk to Roman. You know, you guys are always denying me access.
Yeah.
I mean, that's more Roman than there normally is on the show.
I will say something. I saw images on Instagram before I watched Raw of Sami Zayn kind of like around where Drew was attacking the Usos and then Kevin Owens coming out.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like just a couple of images just randomly. And I'm like, oh, does Owens come to Sammy's aid?
Hell
like,
no.
hey, Drew, you want to pick on little guys? I don't know. That would have been cool, but maybe someday. I'd love to see them. If they have nothing for Kevin Owens, I mean,
Well,
they've never won the tag team gold together.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things you'd like
No,
to see.
I think they have plans for him after what we saw in Raw.
right.
Yeah.
So next up we have Kofi Kingston versus Ivar. However, Kofi attacks the Viking Raiders with a kendo stick during their entrance.
Again?
Eric blocks the kendo stick with his shield, and then they lay Kofi out. Ivar jumps off the barricade and splashes onto Kofi on the stage.
All right.
And next week is the funeral of the New Day, and I wish it was true.
Right. So this is their quarterly feud.
Yeah. But this is where
Their feuds last for
This
like
is
3
where
months.
Xavier Woods will return, and Kofi will be there, and then they'll fight them again. And you know.
Clash.
And Xavier will turn on Kofi. And,
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Triple H here. Triple H.
Next up, we have two jobbers versus Hit Row. row. Hit row. Swerve's in AEW, so is B-Fab the leader now?
Sure.
No, it's the woman. What's her name?
That's what I said.
Oh, B-Fab. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What's the big dude's name?
She's not top dollar.
Top dollar.
Top dollar. And the other guy?
Ashanti
Thank
the
you.
Adonis.
Appreciate
Or
you.
Adonis the Ashanti. I don't know.
Their finisher is so lame. Top dollar picks up one of the jobbers like he's going to do a back suplex, but then Ashanti just drop kicks the guy.
Right, yeah.
How is that a finisher?
Whatever.
After the match,
all the good ones are taken.
They
I
were
guess.
always lame. I don't get
after
that.
the match, B-Fab says, "Did you miss us?"
No.
No.
And then Vince said, the fans didn't react.
I was crickets.
Yeah. I said, cut to commercial.
Right. It's like we had to be invested in you to miss you. So
I mean, the only one I ever liked was B-Fab.
right.
Sure.
I thought she was kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
The only one that could really act in this entire stable.
Right.
So Hit Row reintroduces themselves, but Top Dollar and Ashanti are just cringe.
Yeah.
They're just, no, this is not who you are. You can't even pull it off. So next up, we have a contract signing for Liv Morgan and Shayna Baszler for Clash at the Castle. But before they come out, Ronda Rousey comes out through the crowd with a large bag in hand. And
No.
she's like, yeah, I know I'm suspended and I was fined a lot of money. And then she opens the bag and dumps out a shit ton of money.
She looked good at least. She looks like she gotten in better shape and finally had just like a kind of a cool outfit.
And the black eyes are healing up.
They are.
They're not as thick as...
Right, yeah.
So then security shows up and Ronda takes one of them down and teases the arm bar, but then doesn't do it because the crowd wanted it.
Right.
So
Typical.
I'm confused. Is she a face or a heel? Because
Yes.
bringing the bag of money and dumping it, that's like a face thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I could see a heel doing that.
Yeah.
No. Heels don't pay their fines in front of the fans. I
No,
showed
Did she
up-
say she brought more because she's so rich?
Yeah. Like I'm rich. I'll fucking pay this off. I don't give a fuck. Here it is. I don't think a face would do that.
Okay.
Faces are usually broke, right?
Yeah, that's right. Rich
That's
people.
why they're always fighting for like $1 million cash prize.
Remember, all rich people are evil.
That's true.
Yeah.
Come on, Andrew.
Oh,
Get
sorry.
your shit together.
Happy
'cause
Corbin,
it's
Ted DiBiase.
I mean, Brock did that
yeah.
last year when he was fined? He was a baby face.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He dumped the money.
Yeah. I think it was earlier this year, actually.
Yeah.
He did bring a bag of money, but again, he's like he's like the most heel face ever.
He
Sure.
is.
That's
along
true.
with Stone Cold, but yeah.
Right.
So Shayna meets Ronda at the stage, and Shayna says, "What are you doing? You can't do that here. You have to play by the rules, and you'll get what you want."
What?
And
Why would a
that
heel
made
say that?
No sense.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Step Ronda?
Yeah.
Right.
So Ronda tells Shayna, "You used to be a killer," and then she walks away.
I agree with that.
And then Liv comes out and calls Shayna a bootleg Ronda Rousey and signs the contract. And
Yeah.
I guess Ronda's words got to Shayna because Shayna grabbed Liv's injured arm and stomped on it. And then Shayna picked Liv up, but Liv counters and bulldogs Shayna through the table.
That's a little much because the table was like on the other side of the ring.
Yeah.
So Shayna had to like lift her and walk 4 steps. It's
Right.
like, ugh.
I hope Liv retains. They could do Ronda versus Shayna without the belt.
I think so.
You don't need the belt for that.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm not too confident.
Too optimistic.
I'm worried right now about this.
Right.
Because
Sure.
obviously Liv got over big time on Shayna in this segment. Even
Yeah.
with an injured arm, I still won. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And
So-
why wasn't she like screaming in pain?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, 'cause
oh
she
my
did
God.
hurt it.
My
Yeah.
broken arm.
And afterwards, she's like smiling, like I got over.
Do you love me again? It's like I always did. So
Yeah.
next up, we have the Usos versus Drew McIntyre. They challenged McIntyre to a tag team match, but Drew came out alone. But a few minutes into the match, Madcap Moss ran out to be Drew's partner because he's got nothing else to do.
Literally.
Drew sets up for the Claymore, but Sami Zayn gets in the ring to distract him.
And they fought like 10 straight weeks, didn't they? When they had that feud with Corbin. It was like Madcap versus Drew. Madcap versus
Oh, yeah.
Drew.
Yeah, Drew killed Madcap.
Yes.
I
Yes.
believe.
And they're just
right.
like, hey, we're both good. Okay. Like, no, you can't just do that.
Remember when I tried to kill you? No, not at all.
Yeah, remember when I dropped you on your head in Saudi?
Yeah.
That sucks. I would have been buried in Saudi. They would have just set me on fire and like sacrificed me to their gods or whatever.
Throwing me in the desert.
So Madcap pulls Jay out of the ring and Drew hits Jimmy with the Claymore for the win.
Sure.
Yeah.
After the match, Drew goes for a Claymore on Jay, but Sammy pushes Jay out of the way and he takes it for him.
Okay.
Because Sammy's just the biggest bitch in
I'm
wrestling.
still getting mixed messages. He runs away from Drew. Then he saves, getting kicked.
And Oos.
What are we doing with this? Where are we
Nothing.
going with this?
They don't know.
Nothing.
That's stupid.
I don't know.
Do something with it. I mean, have someone turn on someone. It doesn't make any sense anymore.
But I don't even know. What would they even have Sammy do? He's not going to cost them anything.
Right.
Unless, that's the ultimate downfall for Roman was they were mean to Sammy, so he helps whoever beat Roman, at Mania. I just don't see that happening.
No.
Turn on Sammy, beat the shit out of Sammy, lifeless, and have Kevin Owens and Sammy beat the Usos for the titles. They've had them long enough.
I said
this has
that
nothing
last
to do
week,
with Roman.
and I was mocked.
Yeah, well, come on. I mean, we just
By
don't
the
know.
guy that just said
Now
it.
it's Joe saying it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's different.
I just don't believe Owens.
I'd rather just push Owens as a singles wrestler.
But to what? What are you going to push him to?
He says it on Raw. We'll talk about it on Raw.
I know, but he's not getting a title anytime soon. Not with Roman having it. I don't know.
Well, no one's getting a title anytime soon.
That's true.
And the Usos aren't losing those tag titles until fucking Roman. It's time for Roman to drop his title.
That's probably true too.
Of course, that's why they have them.
Yeah, that's why Jimmy and Jay are going to fight each other at a Survivor Series.
That's right.
Tag champ versus tag champ.
Yeah.
Then we go backstage. Max and Maxine Dupree are directing a photo shoot for Masse and Mansois. And then the Los Lotharios walk up and they're like,
we're pretty too.
you should hire us. And Max is like, oh, you guys aren't maximum male model material. And it's like,
That was racist.
I don't know. They really seem like they are.
Yes.
Tell us how good looking
Especially
they are.
Angel Garza.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Really, really, really ridiculously good looking.
That's right.
Yeah.
So then, he's like, you guys aren't MMM material. And then Angel tells Max, we weren't talking to you. And then he gives his card to Maxine. He's like, call us.
He has a card?
I guess. I don't know if he gave her a card. No, he just said call us, I guess.
It's like Angel Garza sometimes on
I
main
thought
event.
maybe he gave his phone number on a paper or something.
Oh, okay.
But I don't remember.
Yeah.
But he was like, call
It
us.
just says hot.
And we'll
Here's
find
my card.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it's terrible. Why is this still a thing?
Yeah.
I don't care that this Maxine is hot or whatever.
No.
Oh, I thought you were referring to Umberto. Why is this still a thing?
Well, that's true.
Why is he still a thing?
Well, I mean, there's certain people
He's-
that still like him. I mean, he's like your favorite. He's been your favorite wrestler
Yeah.
since Thunderdome.
He's only literally here to help you lose money.
That might be true.
Hashtag Joe's real U.S. champion.
That might be
Umberto.
true.
Yeah.
I think he is now the champion.
Yeah.
Did the line.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Even though he's never won.
No.
Next up, Caleb Braxton.
Different timeline.
Yeah.
Caleb Braxton interviews Ricochet backstage, and it's been a week, and Ricochet is still laughing about Corbin hurting his balls. He's
Right.
like, did you see that? His balls?
Yeah. That's how I know we're going to be living in the idiocracy time soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my!
sure.
And then
Ow, my balls.
And then how my balls Corbin attacks him from behind, lays him out. So
Right.
there you go. Next up, we have the main event: Shinsuke Nakamura versus Gunther
Walter.
for the Intercontinental Championship. They played a video package showing the history of the IC title, just like they did with the United States Championship the past 2 weeks.
Yep.
And I'm
Big
watching
tease.
this. I watch Nakamura come out. I watch Gunther come out. I'm like, both of these guys need their original entrances back.
Yeah,
sure.
that's true.
Like, Nakamura has his music back, but it doesn't have, like, the 30-second intro before it.
Right.
You know, dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Yep.
And then
good
they
stuff.
like have someone come out and like play it. Like,
Well, sure, at a
So
special
cool.
event, but yeah, just do the whole intro. It's great.
yeah, yeah.
So Nakamura legit hit Gunther's jaw with his knee. That was
Ouchville.
Ouchville. Nakamura went for the Kinshasa, but Gunther countered with a big clothesline, and then he ends up retaining with the power bomb. Mm-hmm. So yeah, not a good episode of SmackDown.
No.
I mean, there was some all right.
Wasn't the worst match I've ever seen, but
Right.
just
There were some all right
retaining.
spots on the show, but overall, it wasn't great.
SmackDown just hasn't been there. It's almost like, hey, Triple H, don't forget, Raw is not your only show, buddy.
Well, last week
Right.
it was a bad SmackDown with Kross returning, so it was a great ending.
Yeah.
Everyone knew Gunther was retaining.
That's
Nakamura's had the IC belt multiple times recently.
True.
Yeah.
So yeah, on to Raw. We open with Pyro.
That's cool.
Remember that?
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
Hey,
Remember Pyro? They
Pyro?
played the intro to that's another thing they have to fix is the fucking intro with the music and everything, because it just shows wrestlers standing there. Like there's no action in the
Right.
intro video.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I about to watch? Some reality
They're
show?
like,
or
hey, look at my name in big letters.
Exactly.
That's fun, right?
John Cena, The Rock. Are we going to see these guys?
But it was yeah. But still, the Pyro was a nice touch. Next up, we have an in-ring promo from the Judgment Day.
Oh, these guys.
And Rhea Ripley is in the middle, and she also talks first.
Yeah.
She's the leader.
She's the leader.
Hell yeah.
I mean, she's the one making the most difference.
She's making the money moves.
She says, last week I showed Dominic that I'm his poppy.
Bust a nut.
Well,
Sure.
it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Sure.
We all did.
Not a bad
Don't
way
feel too bad. I jacked him off first. Oh, okay.
He couldn't even get it up, the little bitch. So Finn Balor says, everyone loves the Mysterios, right? Everyone loves the Mysterios.
No.
And everyone else is like,
That was crickets.
Yeah.
with no response. Balor says the Mysterios aren't here tonight. And then Damian Priest says Edge isn't here either tonight. And Priest is so bad at this.
No.
Edge is out in Toronto where he's doing his duties promoting his match, his wrestling match next week. It'll be his first one in over a decade.
Wait, what?
What?
I'm sorry? What was that? Say that again?
His wrestling match next week. It'll be his first one in over a decade.
Nope.
Wow.
I could have sworn in the past 10 years
Yeah.
I've seen him in a wrestling.
No, that's
This
just
is
your...
the greatest show.
Hey, Damian Priest.
He won a Rumble.
You helped Edge beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
Right.
That was a match.
Yeah.
You know, he meant to say was his first match in Toronto in over a decade.
But
he forgot
dumb.
to say that because he's dumb.
Because he's a fucking simpleton.
Too bad there's not like a Hall of Famer that could like be his mouthpiece and his leader and show him the ropes.
So we wouldn't have to hear his
true.
crappy promo.
Man,
Yeah.
it's
Too
a
bad.
shame. There was like this guy that was building up Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And even Finn Balor could have joined.
Could have
and-
just
Yeah.
joined.
It would have been
Turned
fine.
on
He could have
AJ.
been like their fodder.
Would have been
Order.
sure.
Yeah. Let's see what else Priest has to say.
Oh no.
Edge, I heard what you said last week, man. Do you think I need Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley ringside?
Yes.
I don't sweat you.
What?
I don't need anyone to deal with you.
Except for Balor and Ripley.
Where I put the final nail in the coffin to your career.
The nail in the coffin.
the nail in the coffin.
Why did his New York just come out for 1 second?
I drank some coffee and I put the coffee in the coffin.
Just wow.
The nail in the coffin.
In the coffin.
In the coffin.
So hey yo Edge, you coming to fight me? I'm right here.
Schmuck.
Hey Christopher, what? What's happening? You turning into James?
In the coffin. So yeah, it sounded like a little kid trying to say coffin, you know?
Right.
So Priest keeps talking shit, but then Rey Mysterio attacks Balor and Priest from behind. Ripley tells Rey, go ahead and hit me.
Hit her!
And he might as well. She's a foot taller.
Correct.
Hit her! Hit her!
In the pussy.
Sure! If he punched straight, that's where it's going. No,
She's
seriously.
like, and she's like, gotcha.
Yeah, she beat right. She beat the shit out of his son.
Right.
Why
People are
can't
just
he
gonna-
just 619
People are just
her?
going to take Joe out of context. It's like
Yeah.
Joe Pisano, hit her!
Yeah.
Hit her!
her.
Why
Joe
can't he?
Pisano and I approve of this message.
Why can't he 69 her? I'm sorry, 619 her.
No, he can't 69 because he's too small.
Yeah, that's true.
He couldn't reach her.
He's kissing like her, like, right? Or he's kissing her.
He's
belly
like,
button.
I'm only at the belly button.
Yeah. Lick it. Is that the same? It's not the same.
He's like, oh, I can almost reach. I can almost reach with my hands.
He could fuck her and go down at her at the same time.
He's like sucking her boobie as he's fucking her. She's like, that's pretty good, but I'm right there.
Tell Dominic to work the clit. What? Oh, no! So Balor brings in a chair, but Ray kicks the chair in Balor's face, and he hits Balor and Priest with the chair. And he's about to hit Balor with the chair again, but Rhea gets in the way, and Ray stops himself from hitting her.
Hit her. Fucking idiot.
Hit her. And that allows... that'll be our next shirt. Hit her.
Hit
What's
her.
wrong with wrestling?
Yeah, right.
God.
Joe.
As I'm watching this, on my phone is a video of the Big Show, like taking Stacy Keibler's pants off and spanking her in the ass. I'm like, this was like 15 years ago. Why are we not doing this anymore?
Those were the days.
It's like his big foam finger-sized hand.
I have a giant hand. His was like, if you did like an outline of a giant outline
fucking
of it.
banana fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, this isn't real, but... So, Rhea DDTs Ray on the chair, and then Balor gives Ray the coup de grace with the steel chair on Ray's chest. He's dead.
And they called it the grass.
Maybe.
Coup de grace. The coup de grace.
They always
That
do.
doesn't sound cool.
No.
Next up, we have Alexa Bliss and Asuka versus Doudrop and Nikki Ash with Bianca Belair in Asuka and Alexa's corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Alexa has Lily again.
Why? They're like, Triple H is like, all right, Vince said to sell the rest of them. Can we do that before we
Yeah.
get rid of this?
They'll give Asuka one with like a little Asuka mask.
And they probably still sell well because little girls like them, but
Sure. Grown men probably like them too.
there's probably some.
Yeah, we were at a show. Some grown ass man had bought a Lily doll for himself.
God.
I don't know what happened to
Thanks.
that doll or what
Thanks,
it's
guys.
filled with at this point.
Jesus, Eric. It's like I'm fucking Alexa Bliss. No, it's not.
Well, all the I was riding it too hard. All the stuffing came out, but I filled it up again.
Jesus Christ. Both of you should be
this
ashamed.
was hit her
In the pussy.
Right.
So this is a pretty
Joe yelling at his Lily doll.
he hits her. So this is a pretty boring match. Asuka and Alexa teamed up on Doudrop, and then Asuka made Doudrop tap to an arm bar.
Yeah.
After the match, Bayley, Io, and Dakota confront Belair, Asuka, and Alexa, but referees get in between them, and the girls just yell at each other. They need to find a name for this stable already, though.
For sure. Like, come on.
So
The boys in the back. Tell them to get to work.
next up, Kevin Patrick interviews Theory backstage.
Where the hell have you been?
Well,
With his daddy.
yeah. Just
daddy.
chilling.
With his daddy.
So Theory cuts the same promo he's been cutting
Yeah.
since he won the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Right. Is there any other promo?
No. Then Dolph Ziggler walks up and they both talk some trash.
Yeah.
Ziggler headbutts Theory and they start brawling, and eventually they run into the camera as we go to break. And I was like, that's a cool transition to commercial.
Right.
That they go right into the camera, it goes to black, and then boom, a commercial.
Yeah.
When we come back from commercial, they showed more of the brawl, and in the background there was an arm like on the door
Yeah.
that looked like Dexter Lumis, and I mean that's kind of a Bray Wyatt thing.
Looked like.
Right. I mean, I'm sure it was Dexter Lumis, but that's basically like a Bray Wyatt tactic with
Right.
the Fiend. Remember, there were like backstage segments where the puppets would be in the background,
Right, yeah.
and we're like, oh, we didn't catch that one. Oh yeah, that one.
Like
Maybe.
the announcers wouldn't say anything.
Maybe it was.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe.
yeah,
Dexter Lumis is there to throw
so
us
the
off.
Wyatt 6 is a possibility now. You're telling
Hopefully.
me?
Well, I mean, Loomis could be a Wyatt family
Of course
member.
he could.
Yeah,
Sure.
he's
That's
fucking
what we talked
weird.
about last week. That
Yeah.
maybe this
That'd
is
be
he's
cool.
the first one.
Yeah.
Please.
He's his herald.
Right.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Miz and Ciampa versus Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali
Okay.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Sarah Schreiber interviews Miz and Ciampa before the match. Ciampa says, I almost beat Bobby Lashley, but we don't give out participation trophies. I won't squander my next opportunity. And then Miz gives Ciampa a picture of the two of them hugging.
And you
it's
could
like
hear Johnny Gargano's heart breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's in like a Pokemon holder thingy.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And Ciampa says, this is awesome. And Miz says, we are awesome.
No. Nope. Wearing the same shit. Looked horrible.
Ciampa and Miz also did Ciampa's clap on the apron together. And I was like, you motherfucker.
Get out of there.
He does that either by himself or with Johnny.
Yes.
Because they did it, right? And when they tagged together at Worlds Collide,
Yes.
I believe they both sat on the apron and did it together.
Yeah.
And I think they've done it other times before.
You
but still,
son of a bitch.
son of a bitch. So Miz rolls up Cedric, but Ali kicked Miz from the apron to counter it. I thought that was cool.
Right.
That's like the main thing we're seeing from like Triple H being in charge is talent has some more free reign to do creative things.
Right. It's crazy to think that 3 of the 4 people in this match were in the Cruiserweight tournament.
Right. That's true.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So in the end...
Did you guys ever go back and watch that Johnny Ciampa match in that?
I still never did.
Oh, my God.
I know it was their first match ever, too.
You
Really?
got to see it.
It's
It's freaking insane.
So in the end, Ali went for the 450 splash on Miz, but Miz moved out of the way, and Ciampa hit Ali with a knee in midair.
Sick.
And then he hits Ali with the fairy tale ending for the win. But yeah, very cool ending.
Yeah.
And that's why you have Mustafa Ali.
Right.
To do cool shit. Just
Yeah.
like he did a couple weeks ago in...
But were they faces?
Who?
Was Cedric a face?
Yeah.
Like just he's a face.
He's a face.
After all this other stuff.
I don't know. It's been long enough.
Right.
Forget about it.
We don't care.
Forget about it.
We don't really
We'll
care.
get about it.
Coffin.
But no, I mean...
Coffin.
When they do
Forget about your coffee.
Hey, can you go get me a cup of coffin? But no, like we're hoping that, you know, Miz and Ciampa will split. But when that happens, Miz is going to remain the heel, I believe, here, because Miz is always a heel.
Probably.
Who would Miz tag with if he had to leave Ciampa? Give me a name.
Austin Theory.
You've got a theory in your corner. I've got a Johnny Wrestler in mine.
I've got a rebel heart.
Rebel Heart. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That'd be great. He rips out the picture of him and the Miz, and then he replaces it with him and Johnny, like
Oh
kissing.
my God. Kissing.
I mean, hugging.
like sucking each other.
What? What is happening?
Next up, we get an update on Ezekiel.
Oh no.
And we
do?
see a picture of Ezekiel in a hospital bed, and he's still in his full ring gear. Like, his boots are on.
Yeah.
Well, look, so, I just left a job that was in, medical supply field,
Yeah.
and there are supply chain issues.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
It's been a
maybe
week.
they were out of gowns and
No
little
scrubs.
booties.
No gowns,
so
right, yeah. Right.
he was probably butt-ass naked under that blanket.
So it's your fault then.
Well,
Yeah.
But you can see the beard starting to grow in.
he had like a 2:00 shadow.
Like a half
Yeah,
a
because
clock
this
shadow.
totally wasn't photoshopped. So
Oh, no.
beside him are Elias
Yeah.
and 4 other relatives, including a little boy that they photoshopped his face onto.
Right.
This is really like... It's really in
The Nutty Professor?
It's like in the realm of like, is this funny or is it stupid? Or is
Well,
it too stupid? Like,
it's so-
is this good or bad? I'm still deciding.
It's so stupid it's funny,
I mean,
or it's so funny it's stupid.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So then Ezekiel's dad, it's so stupid that it's funny. So then Ezekiel's dad, Ernie Jr., says, if I ever get my hands on Kevin Owens, he's going to get a piece of my mind, believe me.
Okay.
And they put good makeup on him to look like an old guy.
Right.
But yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
that doesn't look photoshopped at all.
That's Elroy, or whatever his name is.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But like...
He brought his guitar. Thank God.
Right.
Play him some music.
But the sucky part about this is I thought we were just never going to see Ezekiel again.
I know.
And
Right,
Elias
yeah.
was going to return in a few months.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't seem like that's the case.
Oh well.
Yeah. Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Drew McIntyre. I think we need to retire the wild card button since Triple H clearly doesn't care right now.
Doesn't give a shit.
I mean,
like,
you got to do
"That's not
something
mine."
when you don't have a champion on either show.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Exactly. So before he comes out, they show Drew walking backstage, and That's where we see Adam Pearce and some officials extinguishing a flaming trash can.
Oh, yeah.
And then Drew says, "It's true that I have a back injury. It's because I've been carrying everyone on my back for the past 3 years."
Bazinga.
And he fantasizes about winning the Undisputed Championship and defending it against Ciampa, and the crowd cheers. AJ Styles, Karrion Kross.
They have to keep reminding people that it exists.
He's getting some cheap pops.
Yeah.
But then Kevin Owens comes out and mocks Drew for carrying a sword. He's like, "Do you think this is medieval times?"
Oh, that was so good.
And then we get a Kevin Owens, like, a babyface promo,
Kind of
really.
right.
Because
It
was
really
just,
was.
Everyone loved it. We loved it. Let's take a listen.
I think you don't know who the hell you are, but me, I've been the same person my entire...
Oh, fuck.
I think
Sorry.
you don't know who the hell you are, but me, I've been the same person my entire 22-year career. I have known exactly what I am and who I am. I am Kevin Owens, and I am as real as it gets in this business. But it seems the past few years, some people like you, may have forgotten what it is I'm about. And look, that's my fault, right? Because for the last couple of years, I've been having a good time coming to work and having fun. But then
Have you?
something dawned on me earlier today when I got to this arena.
I realized Vince is gone. I can be myself again.
Hip, hip.
Yeah.
I actually got goosebumps because I realized that this is the very same arena where at Battleground, Sami Zayn and I had the fight of our lives and left everything we had in that ring.
Yeah.
We gave people a match they still talk about 6 years later.
I'm kind of mad he didn't cut this promo when they were here in Houston. He's like, I got excited because this is a building where I won my first Universal Championship.
Well, you know, he said that before in Houston.
So,
Yeah, he did
say it every
Yes.
fucking time.
Remind us every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time you're not champion, remind us that you were.
Remind the writers that
Well,
you
he
were.
wasn't even there, right? Kevin Owens wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't think
no,
he
he
was.
wasn't there
No,
in Houston.
no.
So, right.
We got promo.
Yeah.
And then I realized, you know what? There's a side of me that's been missing for far too long, and
Yeah.
Do it. Do
I
it.
miss that side.
I'm close.
We do too.
I miss the old Kevin Owens. I think it's time to bring back the Kevin Owens that people called the prize fighter.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. I mean,
Drew,
I'll get in there.
I've held the title in WWE for 5 long years. But enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Bust a nut, bust
Yeah,
a nut.
come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Owen
Time
Hart.
for a bust a nut.
Yeah.
So now, I am coming after everything. Every single champion is a target. The U.S. champion, the Intercontinental champion, the tag team champions. And Drew, I don't give a damn if it's you or Roman Reigns. Whichever one of you walks out of Cardiff champion has got a hell of a problem. Because I'm coming after the biggest prize of them all. And that's the undisputed WWE Universal title.
Oh, my God.
Title. He said it right. Yeah.
Yeah. The Owen Hart thing is so great because, again, he named his son after Owen Hart.
Correct.
And then when he had to change his last name, he changed it to Owens.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Hashtag make Kevin Owens great again.
For sure.
I think we're on our way.
Yeah.
And we also might have the old Drew McIntyre back.
Right.
Take a listen here.
Someone recently called me the chosen one. I was the chosen one 15 years ago. Then I got fired. Then I had to work my ass off, earn my way back to this company. I didn't call WWE. They called me, and I've worked my ass off every day since. I'm a 2-time champion. I beat Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, Randy Orton, everyone that stood in my path. Don't you dare look me in the eye and pull that BS again. Now I think it's time for Owens and McIntyre to stop talking. I don't care if you're a prize fighter, a sports entertainer, a superstar. We're wrestlers in a wrestling ring. Let's just freaking wrestle.
And you could hear Vince
it is.
McMahon collapsing on his floor that very
You
moment.
can hear Vince McMahon turning his coffin.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Vince McMahon was just screaming. Yeah!
to himself
And then
and all the other people in a straight jacket. You hear me? You're all fired.
And then Johnny Ace was like, "You don't run the company anymore, Daddy."
Yeah. Just bring those girls back in.
Yeah.
I kind of wish like McIntyre would have said something like, "I beat Goldberg, did you?" Right, that would have been so good.
Yeah. But no, I think once Drew loses to Roman, he should, turn heel again.
Sure, yeah.
Because now, you're going to lose your title shot. You've had, a few in the past couple of years now since you've lost it.
Right.
Imagine
So I
a
think
double
that's where you
heel
go.
turn with him and Owens at like the next pay-per-view, maybe.
I mean, is Owens heel? Is he fake?
He's
both.
leaning face now, but
He leans every which way, every which week.
by stunning. Well, good.
I mean, I like face Owens, but
Sure,
but heel
sure,
Owens
sure,
is
sure.
better.
It is
Just
better,
is.
but when he's on the rise, you want face Owens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Yes.
What do you mean, Universal Champion Kevin Owens? That was great. That was the best Kevin Owens.
Yeah, but he was given the championship, basically. You want a face Owens to go through everybody, maybe win the Rumble and win the title and that whole thing. You want him to do that as a face.
He can
then
do
he'll
it
win
face
it
or heel.
legit.
I don't care.
Well, sure,
Just
but
do
I'd
it.
rather do it as a face.
Do it.
Do it. Yeah.
So we have KO versus McIntyre. KO did the suck it chops before hitting Drew with the cannonball, but then Drew answered back later with a suplex, and he did the suck it chop.
Right. They must have just done the DX suck it cam.
Yes, they
Right.
probably did.
That's right.
Owens gave Drew the frog splash off the apron to the floor. Back in the ring, KO hit a frog splash off the top rope, but Drew kicked out. So Owens immediately went back to the top rope and hit a swanton bomb, but Drew kicked out again.
So awesome.
Drew gave Owens an air raid crash off the second rope. Then Drew went for the Claymore, but Owens countered with a super kick. Then goes for a stunner, but then Drew countered with a headbutt. Owens super kicks him again, but then Drew clotheslines him and they both go down.
Yeah.
Nice sequence there.
Right.
Then Owens goes for the pop-up powerbomb, but Drew counters with the Future Shock DDT. He sets up for the Claymore again, but then the Usos attack him for the DQ. So they didn't want to bury Owens to give... I mean, it would help Drew McIntyre look strong for his match with Roman Reigns.
You can't
but
have Owens
right.
lose right now. I loved it.
They didn't want to have Owens, lose. I mean, he lost by DQ, but not pinned in the middle of the ring. So McIntyre throws both Usos out of the ring, but then Owens lays him out with a stunner, and KO tells the Usos, "Tell your tribal chief he owes me one."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Usos get back in the ring, set up for the 1D, but Drew easily takes them out and gives Jimmy a Claymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Gotta stay strong, Drew. Gotta stay
He
strong.
just took a stunner, and the Usos still can't beat him.
No.
That's hilarious.
Tag
Yeah.
teams.
Next up, we have a medical update on Riddle. However, Seth Rollins comes out to the ring to crash the party. He suggests Riddle retire and go back to middle school so he could finish 7th grade.
I mean, I don't think he's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think he made it that far. But
Oh, wow.
Riddle appears on the Titantron and announces that he is medically cleared. So the next time you see me, it's on.
And he just has a big 420 on his shirt.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like the
Like
Shawn
RVD
Michaels
Jr. over
It's
here.
like the Shawn Michaels promo against Triple H, but like if it sucked.
Right.
If it wasn't awesome.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Shawn's whole fucking promo and then standing up off the wheelchair.
Yeah.
So Seth says, anytime we're in the same vicinity, it ends with me stomping your head into this mat. I'd love to do it again if you were here. But Riddle says, well, it's funny you mentioned that because I'm not in my mom's basement. I'm actually here. So Riddle runs out, attacks Seth.
Runs out barefoot. You can hear his feet slapping on
Slapping
concrete fucking
Was he
floor.
barefoot?
Of
No.
course he was.
No,
I don't think he was.
He wasn't. He had
He
his,
was?
He had the
his
flip-flops.
He had his flip flops for like most of the run.
He was
and
sprinting with the flip-flops.
then he was
That's not easy.
So
No.
Seth...
talented guy.
Seth briefly gets the upper hand and goes for a curb stomp on the announce table, but Riddle moves, and then Rollins retreats to the crowd, and backstage Riddle challenges Seth to a match at Clash at the Castle, which is, of course, where we all expected it to
Yeah.
be once their SummerSlam match got canceled.
So you didn't put it in there, but like after Seth missed a curb stomp, Riddle gave him the knee, and Seth sold it by falling over the barricade like straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
Yeah.
It was a great
cool.
sell.
Right. Next up, we have Veer Mahan versus Bo Keller.
Who are you? Oh, yeah.
Right. Who cares?
Veer threw the jobber out of the ring.
He got one move in, I think. One.
Maybe.
Oh,
So,
Yeah,
Record.
a punch that
drop
Veer
kick
no-sold.
Yeah.
So Veer throws the jobber out of the ring, and the referee yells at the jobber, "Bring it back to the ring. He's dead, lady." Jobber's like, "What the fuck do you want me to do? He threw me out."
Yeah.
I didn't
Yell at
leave.
him.
I didn't do this on purpose, idiot.
Right.
So Veer makes the jobber tap to the cervical clutch.
Cervix clutch.
What happened to funny Veer? What happened to Boo? Ha 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 ha
I
ha.
love Garnage.
Gone. Triple H's like, just be mean.
I guess he loves Carnage again.
I
move on.
guess so.
But he still sucks.
Venom's
Carnage.
still better anyway.
He
Carnage.
still sucks.
Yeah, he does.
Next up, we have AJ Styles versus Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship. Miz and Ciampa came out mid-match. Ciampa hopped on the apron to distract the ref, and Miz was about to punch Styles, who was outside the ring, but then Dexter Lumis hops over the barricade, and he's immediately tackled by security.
Again.
I don't know about you, but I've seen fat fans do way better job of getting past security at wrestling shows.
That's true, yeah.
We've seen fans get in the ring. Dexter Lumis, he can't get very far.
Yeah.
So Miz and Ciampa then get ejected. But, like, what happens if they don't listen?
Right.
Neither of them are in the match.
They're not there to support anyone.
You get fined.
The ref's like, if you don't leave, I'm going to stop this match right now. They're like, yeah, okay, sure.
Right. Whatever.
So AJ put Lashley in the calf crusher, but Lashley countered with the hurt lock while he was on his back. But AJ got to the rope. In the end, Styles went for the phenomenal forearm, but Lashley moved and hit the spear to retain.
I feel like this title is going to be defended like every fucking week.
Well, yeah.
Because there's
should
no
be.
title on the shows.
But it
Yeah.
should be defended a lot.
Right, right.
I
US
just-
title's the closest thing to a TV title. that they have.
yeah, I mean, it
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
fun if it was a wrestler that we actually enjoyed watching.
That's also true.
I mean, he's had a couple good matches with, the Styles match was not bad, and the Ciampa match last week was good, but still, I'd
Right.
rather have someone else hold that belt.
Like Ciampa.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little too late for that, but
Yeah.
next up we have
There's already a nail in that coffin.
Corbin.
Too bad.
Next up we have Dakota Kai versus Dana Brooke.
Huh.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because Dakota needs to squash someone.
Yeah, yeah.
So Byron Saxton said, Dana Brooke told me that she's doing this for all the veterans. And Corey Graves says, I'm pretty sure Dakota Kai has been wrestling longer than Dana Brooke.
That's funny.
That's big facts.
And Byron was like, well, not in WWE. But it's like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
That doesn't exist outside of there.
So Dakota wins in just a couple of minutes with her version of the haluva kick.
Yep.
What? Hell of a kick?
It's your thing.
What do you mean?
Say your thing. Dakota Kai won.
Uh-huh.
She beat
Oh,
Dana Brooke.
She's currently the champion right now still? Dana
Yeah,
Brooke?
yeah.
Is she?
Yes.
Yes.
She came out with the belt.
Oh, she did, yeah. And new. Yeah, who cares? It's a fucking 24/7 title.
However,
What?
they didn't even say it. Like
Right, yeah.
the title was not on the line.
Right. Because no one
The
cares.
title was not on the line.
Well, it was an official
They
match.
didn't say it at all? They didn't say the title
I
was on
didn't
the line?
hear. No.
Yeah,
Well, she didn't win it.
Yeah, she didn't win
Well,
it.
But yeah, it doesn't. If it's an official match, it'd still be on the line, Eric.
should be.
It's called the 24/7 title.
There's a
Right.
reason for that.
If there's a ref,
God. So next up, we have Theory versus Dolph Ziggler for the main event. This match was actually really good. Theory threw Dolph into the ring post multiple times. Dolph gave Theory an X Factor off the second rope.
that was good.
Theory did his spot where he's on the apron and he does the front roll into the ring and does a drop kick. But before he could do the drop kick, Dolph countered with the Famouser.
Yeah.
Really
that's
like that. Dolph hit the zigzag. Theory kicked out. Theory rolled up Dolph and put his feet on the ropes, but the ref caught it. In the end, Dolph went for a Hurricane Rana, but Theory caught him and hit the ATL for the win. And then selfies to end the show.
This was
Yes.
like a pay-per-view match because
Yeah.
of all the kickouts and everything.
Right.
So it was fun.
Yeah.
Dolph is always great.
Right,
People were
yeah.
disappointed that, there wasn't a surprise at the end, but, you can't do it every fucking show.
Correct.
I would have preferred some sort of angle to end the show.
Like a
rather than
Kurt
just
angle?
Theory
No.
wins the end.
Oh, no. Sorry.
besides Theory winning, and then it's just like goodbye, everybody. But
Goodbye.
yeah. So there you go. All right, let's give some awards.
Okay.
Who did you have for worst dressed?
I had Ashanti the Adonis.
Really?
Yeah.
I had Ciampa matching the Miz.
Okay.
Did not like
Yeah,
that.
he's been like that. I had Seth Rollins.
Okay.
He looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
Best dressed?
I had B-Fab.
Okay,
It's cute.
sure. I had Liv.
Okay.
And I had Scarlett now.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had her
Look at
last
you.
week.
Worst acting?
I had Rhonda.
Rhonda was bad.
Rhonda's always bad.
I had Hit Row. They were saying some stupid shit.
All of Hit Row. I had Damian Priest.
Okay.
For,
Coffin?
Coffin.
For his fucking coffin?
Coffin.
Yeah.
Best acting?
Besides
jeez.
Kevin Owens was Drew McIntyre.
Yes. If we weren't picking Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre.
Correct.
So to confirm, it's a Kevin Owens sweep.
With a second
an
place Drew
Honorable
sweep.
mention to Drew sweep. All right.
Yes.
Sure.
Double sweep.
Yeah.
Okay. Worst comment?
Ronda Rousey, after dumping out the bag of money, said, being the baddest is expensive.
Ugh.
But I can afford it.
Blah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
I had the Hit Row dude going, it's not nada. We're not nada.
Yeah.
You're not nothing.
What's
That's
that
your
mean?
best. I don't even know.
Yeah. Again, I had Priest saying Edge's first match in over a decade.
Right.
Best comment?
Enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I also,
Wrestlers in a wrestling ring to
That's
wrestle.
also really good.
yeah, I had Drew with the wrestling.
Yeah.
Just saying wrestling a bunch of times.
Wrestling.
Worst match?
Raquel and Aaliyah versus Shotzi and Zaya.
exactly what I had.
Yes,
So bad.
of course.
Yeah.
Super slow mo.
Veer versus Jobber.
That is also correct.
Yeah, I had the women's tag on Raw, Alexa and Asuka versus, the women they beat. Best match?
KO Drew.
KO Drew, I mean, Ziggler and Theory was really good, but KO Drew was fucking great.
Sweep it. Worst move?
That Aaliyah botch with the hot tag.
Leah forgetting to,
Oh no!
to sell a hot
My
tag.
neck and my back. all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
that's mine.
I had not hitting Rhea Ripley.
Oh,
Like, come on.
you're like
Hit her. Son. Hit her.
Yeah, best move?
that famouser counter.
That's what I had.
That was really good. I had Ciampa's knee to Ali while he was
that was cool.
falling.
good.
Yeah,
Worst moment or segment?
I had the Hit Row return.
Me too.
It was really underwhelming.
Why are they back?
Yeah.
I had Maximum Male Models. They still thought that was worse.
Okay.
It's right up
Yeah.
there.
Best moment or segment?
KO Drew.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweep it.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
Cool.
That was really fast. One of the fastest awards we've ever done. All right, breaking news. WWE announced that over 90,000 tickets were sold within the first 24 hours of going on sale for WrestleMania, which is more than any event in WWE history.
Oh, the ticket scalpers are really buying them up. That's
Now,
cool.
that's also because Mania is 2 nights, so that's double the tickets.
Right.
You know, Eric bought his tickets.
I bought a combo ticket.
Yeah.
Combo.
I
So
bought
they
the
just-
cheapest one to get in the door,
So, yeah,
and
they
then
just
I'll find out where I'm going to sit.
Yeah.
one person now has to buy 2 tickets, and they're like, well, that's 2 tickets.
Right.
So it was like 45,000 times 2,
Yeah.
and that's where you have 90,000. Also, WWE disclosed an additional $5 million in payments made by Vince McMahon, bringing it to a grand total of $19.6 million.
Wow.
Aren't like high-end whores like just easier? What are you doing?
The blue chippers.
Yeah. That's millions of dollars. I think for like $5,000 you can get kind of the hottest woman you've ever seen.
Right.
Come on, Vince. Robert Kraft this shit.
It's about the power.
Power.
I mean, he said in a promo, he was like, I love, like, humiliating people. It turns me on.
Well,
heard
I mean, you can get hookers that'll do that. You know?
And Linda just stays to stay. Like,
sure.
That's been a political marriage for a long time now.
yeah,
They
after
haven't
he
lived
admitted-
together in, like, over a decade.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So someone asked her, she was at some charity thing, and someone asked her about Vince, and she was like, that's Vince's problems. I don't have anything to say about that. You can tell she just,
Right.
doesn't give a fuck about him.
right.
Also, the godfather of grappling, Gene LaBelle, died last week at the age of 89.
Yeah.
Passed away in his sleep, so it seems like it was natural causes.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys got anything else?
Yeah, I've got a couple things. PW Insider reported that Brandy Rhodes made her return to the ring during an in-house live event at the Performance Center last Friday.
Sorry. Rumors! All right, Eric. Rumors?
At an in-house live event?
In-house?
Yeah.
In-house.
PW Insider reports, not PW Insider was at the WWE Performance Center. That's a rumor.
All right, sorry.
An in-house show? She performed?
I guess
So, like, for the company?
Sure.
I don't know what that means. Yeah, all right,
Yeah,
it's fine.
okay. Yeah.
What else?
Let's hope that she never wrestles.
Also, in rumors, no. Vince Russo apparently has had a lot to say recently. He was like, let me just talk about Dakota Kai for a second. Bro, we have Road Dogg on this Thursday. I was basically trying to tell Road Dogg, bro, listen, I'm a television viewer at home. He thinks she's not like a television star, like Sable or Chyna or Sunny.
I don't know who these girls are. They look like stars. They don't look like stars to me, all right? And Road Dogg. Again, he's going to be on the show. Thank you for listening.
Right.
Yeah, he doesn't like Kevin Owens either.
Yeah. You know, Sunny, the TV star / murderer.
Yeah, he's saying Sable's a star, China's a star. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
And then he also thinks that when Monday Night Football comes back, the Triple H party is over. He was like,
well, it's gonna go down for sure.
He was like, there was a million times during this show where the audience watching at home would have turned over to a football game. A million times.
Well,
Yeah, but there's recording. There's
Yeah.
DVRs. You don't have to
I
worry
know.
about, ooh, what am I going to miss?
Right.
It's still going to record it.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand about Nielsen. It's like, well, they only watch this. What? No, most people watch
Right.
both.
His thing is he's like, he's basically doing the same thing as Vince.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
all right. That's it.
Okay, rumor time.
Okay.
Rumors.
Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
So Fightful and PW Torch are both saying that Bray Wyatt will likely be back in WWE soon. So that's good to hear.
I hope
Hopefully
that these
it's
aren't just
true.
rumors of people going like, ooh, we're hearing this from fans, so we're going to report it as a rumor.
Right.
I'm really hoping, obviously.
Sure. Yeah.
But I'm worried about it.
And then according to Fightful, an unnamed wrestler informed AEW management that they were contacted by WWE. The AEW wrestler was described as one who is known to be under contract as a full-time performer. They also told AEW they have no interest in leaving WWE or leaving AEW, and told WWE that they are happy where they are. So wrong move, Adam Cole.
Or Britt Baker or
MJF.
Yeah, shit.
MJF still hasn't come back?
No.
They're really milking this, huh?
Who knows?
I mean, I'm not
trying to-
getting any of that milk.
Trying to keep that kayfabe alive, I guess.
Sure.
But they need him
Those
so bad.
fucking Mark.
They need him so bad.
Fucking Mark!
I know.
I know. I put on the show for a minute. I'm like CM Punk, John Moxley, Jericho.
Yeah.
That was the one.
Phil's back.
That was the 1 minute that was good.
Yeah.
But it's all former WWE stars.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And two of which are like way beyond their prime.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Also, Wrestling Observer reports that wrestlers are starting to get their full names back. Angel Garza, he got his last name back, so he's Angel Garza again.
You got the Garza?
He tweeted,
Garza's
Angel
back.
Garza is back.
Nice.
So I guess he got his
So,
last name back.
We
Now
just need Austin Theory.
well, more importantly, we need Tommaso.
Yeah.
Tommaso.
At least Thomas Ciampa.
Thomas Ciampa.
Give us half.
Yeah.
Give us half of it.
And then Fightful says Talent believes that there will be another WWE draft after Clash at the Castle.
Oh, shit.
Sure.
No.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Which show is the WWE champion getting drafted to?
I think that's more about people are like, ooh, drafts draw money. Drafts are fun. Like brackets on our show. But it's like, no, you don't have to do it. Come up with a different draft.
Right.
Maybe
Draft
they'll-
something else.
Maybe they'll go back to the original rules where the champions could be on either show.
No.
Yeah.
That was how
They'll have to.
That was how it was originally.
But build teams
Well, it was
for
just
Survivor
the one
Series.
champion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still. Because they had one main champ, one tag team champion.
But Survivor Series doesn't make sense when champions are just fighting each other. Who's going to survive? No, they're both
But
champions.
then it
move
also.
on.
But then you have the Raw Women's Champion and the SmackDown Women's Champion. So
Yeah. So they'll fight.
yeah,
Gunther and Lashley.
maybe
Yeah.
they'll like that.
Well, it'll be Liv and Bianca. And then
Who
Jimmy
knows if
versus
they're even
Jay.
going to do that?
Roman
Who even
versus
Let's hope they don't.
Yeah.
himself.
All right, trivia time.
Who are the only two current WWE superstars who were actually born in Africa?
Kofi.
Kofi is one.
And Lashley.
That is incorrect. No, very racist, actually. Shut up. He was born in Georgia.
Can you give me some space?
No, because I
No,
have
you're
none.
kicking me off the table.
You're kicking me off the table.
You're kicking me off the show.
Into the coffin.
I'm right off the show.
You're kicking me into the coffin, guy.
Is it South Africa?
No.
No. Still with WWE, huh?
Yeah. Not an older gentleman.
I don't know. I already said one, Eric. It's your turn.
A newer superstar.
Massey.
Pretty obvious. You're just not thinking of him.
Okay.
Any guesses, Eric? You're being very quiet.
Yeah, Eric.
Yeah.
Help
So
me out
Andrew
here,
just
buddy.
wins. So Andrew wins.
I won.
Yeah, you win, Andrew. Who is it?
Omos.
Oh, of course.
Racist.
Well, that's not racist. It's truth.
He wasn't on Raw this week,
Yay.
so that's
Omos
good.
was born in
Maybe they'll trade off Veer and Omos.
Yeah.
One a week.
Yeah.
All right. Let me pull up fan questions.
Yeah.
Jake Baker, in your honest opinion, do you think WWE is improving?
Sure.
A little bit. Slowly but surely, right? I mean, SummerSlam was actually fun. We had no hope that it would be any good, and it was actually really good. And at least we have wrestlers in wrestling rings having wrestling matches, like McIntyre
Yes.
said.
Right.
There's things you can enjoy. Pop Culture Junkie this past weekend, Sasha Banks attended the She-Hulk premiere with Naomi. I get
Why?
that.
Why does she get to go? The bullshit.
Who?
Sasha.
Or Naomi?
Or Naomi.
Well, Sasha's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I mean,
They'll invite anyone connected with Disney.
He says, I get that Sasha is connected to Disney because of The Mandalorian, but why is Naomi there? Did Sasha seriously choose Naomi as her plus one
hold
instead
some
of her
strings. Yeah.
instead of her own husband?
Because he was busy making her clothes.
Yeah.
Will you bring a hot chick this time?
Well, we know who's, come on.
Yeah.
Sasha's in charge of that relationship.
Right.
Joe Guerrero, if Vince was still in charge, what would he change Ciampa's finisher name to? I can't see Vince saying, and then you hit the fairy tale ending.
Yeah.
I mean, would he make him stop saying Willow's Bell, too?
I don't think he was even hitting Willow's Bell when Vince was running
yeah.
the show.
Maybe not.
Let me see. Fairy tale ending. Call it the NDA.
Basically.
That's kind of
The Ciampa Buster.
the NDA.
Ian Regier, ever since Trips took over, I've been looking forward to Raw and SmackDown, which is awesome. My question is, who's the first wrestler to return from AEW? Cody Rhodes. I got Cody.
Good guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How many
Was on
times?
WWE, then went to AEW. Well, it was Cody Rhodes.
Maybe
but I
Adam
guess
Cole.
since-
I mean, maybe it is Adam Cole.
5-year contract.
Yeah.
So he's got 4 years left.
Uh,
Maybe if MJF is not really under contract.
no, they
who
have
knows?
to have been in WWE.
Oh, well, he was a
security
an extra.
guard? I would say Samoa Joe, but to what? Come back and get injured?
Yeah, he was just signed.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, Miro would be cool.
Miro's a good one.
That's
Because
true.
he admitted recently, I
There
think.
are rumors that he's not happy,
Right.
which
Yeah.
it makes
Same
sense.
with Andrade.
Yeah.
He's like, Tony Khan.
There you go, Miro.
stink.
Bring back Rusev Day. Carlos Ramirez, fuck, marry, kill women lookalikes.
Okay.
Dewdrop, Amy Schumer, and Adele when she was fat. What the fuck? Dewdrop, Amy Schumer, and Adele when she was fat.
Push, fire, baby, bury those three.
No.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, fuck, Mary, kill those three.
Killing Amy
Eric's
Schumer.
face. Yeah, kill Amy Schumer. She's annoying.
Yeah.
And
Marry Odell.
Mary Adele.
Yeah.
She's rich. And we have to fuck Deirdre. Okay, Eric. you take
This
that.
is from Johnny Hornyitis.
Oh,
If the Wyatt Six is a real thing, who can you see being in it?
Dexter Lumis.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we know that one.
I would bring back Eric Redbeard, as they call him now.
Nah.
Why? Eric Rowan was a part of the original group. He's a big dude. He's
boring as shit.
Braun Strowman.
Bring back the Authors of Pain.
No, they suck.
Well, if they have someone to talk to for them.
You could bring Braun and
Fuck
Rowan. That's
Braun.
3. Okay, sorry.
yeah, but
Eric.
Braun's almost too big to be.
No.
He was in the
He
Wyatt
thinks
family.
he was huge, but he was.
He was in the
No,
Wyatt family.
I don't know.
He was the last-minute replacement champion.
He was in the Wyatt family. Again, you could do Ciampa if you wanted.
Sure. Johnny, why not?
No, not Johnny.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. See, it works both ways.
Yeah.
Eric.
Put
And then-
Hero in there.
Hitler? Jesus
Bro.
Christ.
Oh, my God.
Why would Hit Row
All right, well, that's all for fan
be in
questions.
the Wyatt family?
Tune in next week where we don't answer more.
Ben Ryan, are you warming up to Ciampa's new theme? I love his NXT one, but I'm kind of liking his new one now.
Yeah, no, it's got Soundgarden vibes.
It's not
cool.
horrible, but it's. I mean, his old theme is
No one will.
what we love. Yeah.
Chris Dibbern, since Judgment Day is a stable, which other past WWE pay-per-view names would be good for a stable? I think Great Balls of Fire would be a great name for Miz's stable.
Bragging rights.
Yeah, or Crown Jewel for Mansoor, or Mansoor if he ever breaks away from
Ew.
Yeah.
a Mansoor stable. Jesus. If we win, we bring you back.
Get a
We are
stable
WrestleMania.
called Fully Loaded.
Ooh.
Yowza.
I mean, Armageddon. Yeah, I hate everything Andrew says. Alan Kimmett, how do you feel about a Veer versus...
This is getting tense.
Wow. You have a whole nother show to do after this.
How do you feel about a feud between Veer and Janky? Obviously,
No.
culminating in a Punjabi prison match.
No.
Now I want to see it.
No.
No, we do not.
No.
So one can dance and one can just look like an idiot.
Bad
Perfect.
Alan. Bad Alan.
Stone Cold Savage, how close is Vince McMahon to planning an assassination on Trips after watching that KO Drew segment?
Do we have a soundboard clip for that?
Take him out.
I don't know, but I think I'm going to slip something in his coffee.
Poison.
Yeah.
David Sagan, she probably did not win Best Dressed, but I'm developing a crush on bad girl superhero Nikki Ash. I need to get out more.
Yeah, probably.
True.
There's old photos of her that she was really cute.
No, yeah, she's super cute. I wish she dropped the whole mask and cape crap.
They hinted at it, and it's stupid.
Also,
and
stop calling her ASH.
No, she replaced the cape for a jacket.
Oh,
Did you see that?
so now she just jacks it off.
She.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, Eric. Oh, that is the 1,000th time Eric has made the joke on the podcast.
Yay!
Congratulations, Eric.
USA!
Oh my god. Well, especially when we were doing the NXT podcast.
Oh yeah,
The jacket guy. Look, there's Nikki Cross.
yeah. No, she's super cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at her looking all like, yeah, I know I'm hot.
Yeah.
Rampager.
Super cute there.
Rampager, how would you have booked Raven and DDP in 2001, 2002? Two great wasted talents. Well, I would have DDP not be Undertaker's stalker since he was
They weren't
huge...
wasted talents. They were just wasted.
Well,
They had drinking problems.
DDP should have been a big baby face, not Undertaker's stalker. That was just a
Right.
See, it was me.
And then he became like a motivational speaker. And
But I don't really care about Raven.
no, fuck Raven.
He
Eric,
was sturdy and smelly,
yes.
like a homeless man.
yeah. Eric Hamilton's stepbro says,
What?
and in the avatar picture is Hulk Hogan.
You motherfucker.
Yes.
How is Dakota Kai not the 24/7 champ, brother? She's been dating Brooke, dude.
Yeah.
What are you asking, step bro?
Step Hulk.
Ew.
No spaghetti for you, brother.
Yeah.
No pasta mania for you. Fuck you, dude.
That was the idea.
That's so good.
Mauro Ranallo.
Beef
Wow.
stroganoff.
Mauro Ranallo says, what does JR think of Scarlett returning with Karrion Kross? Well, I did slid in her DMs quite a few times, and I was like, you want to come to AEW and you could be my manager? You could walk me to after they thaw me out from the freezer for hour 2, you could walk me to my desk, and maybe you could even rub my feet under the table.
The interview process is real easy. You just got to let me see your feet.
Yeah.
Calm down, freaks.
You got to clean my house.
Don't calm down, freaks.
You got
Get riled up, freaks.
to clean my house, and then you got to suck my freaks. What?
Suck my freaks?
Where are my freaks at?
I call them my balls because they look like fucking porcupines. They don't look like hips.
Jesus Christ.
They're freaky.
They're very sharp.
Ew, ew, ew.
Freaky deaky.
I'm a sick fuck.
Yeah.
Justin Carr.
Fuck.
Justin Carr's Triple H has the Midas touch right now.
Uh-huh.
Any trends you haven't liked since the change in power?
Hit row. What else?
Right. Veer and Omos being on Raw.
They're still there.
Still there.
Joseph Reiling. So were we excited to see Theory last night? I don't think so. He could have been gone for 2 more months, and I still wouldn't have missed him.
He had a good match.
Yeah, I mean, you know he can give you a good match, so.
I think
Money in the Bank
But
champion.
you have him on less.
Let's say they're planning a cash in for like January.
Uh-huh.
Like leave him off TV for like 3 months so that we don't even think about him.
Right.
So that when his music hits, we're like, oh shit, the guy he has the thing.
Well, I mean, it's better than him being there every week, like, oh, I'm going to cash it in.
Yeah,
I'm going to cash it
says
in.
the same thing every week.
Yeah, what's the point? Roman's not there.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So
who
neither
are you
should-
going to cash it in on?
Yeah.
And he's also not gonna beat Roman.
Also, facts.
Yeah. Paul, is Ronda Rousey meant to be a face or a heel? Personally, she seems kind of like a douchebag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't care.
That's the correct answer.
Right.
Thomas Atherton, hi from UK. Apparently, Clash at the Castle has nearly sold out at 62,000 tickets. Do you think any big returns / surprises at the pay-per-view? I mean, yeah, after we saw SummerSlam and what we've been
Right.
watching, of course.
Especially how big of a deal they're making about this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I think they'll get something cool.
Someone's going to have to be flown in WWE's private plane.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't know about it, you know.
Right.
Oh boy.
Todd the Exhausted One, any way to save Judgment Day? Maybe have Balor appear as the Demon King after
Nope.
Edge destroys him next week.
Nope.
Oh, fuck that. Bring the Demon King to the Wyatt Six. Well, that's another one.
Sure. Rhea and Finn are part of the Wyatt Six, and Damian Priest just gets put in a coffin.
Yeah.
Pace Pot Pete, you think Triple H hasn't budget cut Theory yet because him on the show is the only thing that is keeping Vince alive at this point?
No, he's
Maybe.
got the money in the bank. You gotta
Well,
do something with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Theory's
taken away
not.
before.
Theory's talented,
Right.
He has good wrestling matches. It's just they're making him say the same shit,
Right.
over and over and over
Yeah.
every week.
I mean,
the
you could
selfie,
easily budget cut Dana Brooke, like right now.
please, and budget cut the title while you're at
That's
it.
part
Along
of
with her.
it's part of her severance. You get to keep that title.
She's like, well, here you go. Oh no, you can keep that.
no,
that is
consider it our gift to you.
Fine, I'm going to take this on indie shows. We don't care.
yeah.
right.
I'll bring it to AEW. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Did I just hear Tony Khan bust a nut?
We have another title in AEW. It's our 24th title.
I can't wait till Britt Baker makes you blade for real and takes that
Right.
title away from you.
Bust her open the hard way.
I have to cut her.
Can't wait till Britt Baker rips a tooth out of your mouth.
Live on Dynamite.
DMD.
Yeah. Joey, JoJo Jr., Shabadoo. What's better, Kevin Owens deciding to stay with WWE or Kevin Owens leaving for AEW in January? It's not even close.
Yes.
Not now.
Not
staying.
even. He
No.
fought Stone Cold
Yeah.
at WrestleMania.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, staying with WWE. Jonathan Ramos, how many WWE titles should there be, or which should get axed and which should be brought back, if any? Okay, you ready? You ready?
Here we go.
There's one main title. There's the US. There's the IC. Okay, there's one main women's title. Then we have one tag team championship title.
Uh-huh.
And that's it.
Oh. Hardcore?
I wouldn't mind.
Fine.
Sure.
Like
Sure.
someone breaks the 24/7 title. No, someone pins someone for the 24/7. We turn around and it's Mick Foley.
Yeah.
And he smashes the 24/7 title and reps like the hard
Yeah.
Right. He's like, I'm going to
Right.
destroy my creation.
And then he's like, yeah, I'm fixing this. And it's like, hey, asshole, you're the one that brought this here.
Yeah. Fixing your mistake, huh?
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Well, come on.
He was the GM.
Fuck you, Foley.
So there you go. 6 titles at the most is all we need.
Right.
Chris Not Cole, how many years is Ciampa doing for murdering Ali with that knee?
Oh, man.
5, yeah, I mean, shit.
At least 7.
At least 0.
At least.
At least.
0. All right, that's all for fan questions. So
Yeah.
make sure you subscribe to the podcast as well as our other one, Hollywood Hogwash. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Wrong Wrestlings.
And Snapchat?
Wrong wrestling.
No.
Wrong Wrestling. No, we're not on Snapchat.
TikTok?
This podcast doesn't have it. You can follow me on TikTok.
Oh.
23,000 followers.
At Joe Pisano EXP Instagram. Are we doing that?
Nope. We
Eric
weren't.
is for awesome
Nope.
69
My
Nope.
real estate.
at
No.
Grinder.
E is for enormous penis.
All right. And the laptop
Get
is
a
closing.
t-shirt. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling and become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling.
Picking your skin.
Check out our Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies review.
Yeah.
That we're-
so excited.
About to record. Blah.
Oh, God.
Fuck my life.